Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Glossier review. I'm going to be showing you all of the different products that I own from Glossier, and then I'm also going to be applying them to my face. I want to show you how I like to apply these products. For me personally, I'm the kind of person that has to wear mascara, and Glossier doesn't make a mascara. So by the end of this video, I'll have used a couple of different products, but 98% of the products that I'm showing in this video are Glossier, and like I said, I wanted to show you every single thing that I have from the brand because I have quite a lot. So I'm just going to show it all to you in this video and give you some tips and tricks on how I apply it, because I'm someone who has normal to a little bit oilier skin, and I am prone to acne and breaking out. As you can see, I have some kind of hyperpigmentation that's still dying down, and I feel like Glossier has a reputation for being a brand that's only really good for dry skin or people that have perfect skin. While my skin isn't like terribly textured and I don't have severe acne, it's definitely not perfect, and I'm someone who likes to cover things up. So I'm gonna show you how I like to use everything. One thing that really attracts me to Glossier is not just the cute packaging, but also the fact that everything they have is cruelty-free. First product that I want to talk about is the Milky Jelly Cleanser. So here is mine. It has a nice pump. This is a conditioning face wash. As you can see, mine is covered in stickers. If you have never ordered anything from Glossier before, you didn't know, they send you like a little pack of stickers with every single order, which is just fun. It's cute and fun to decorate your stuff. They send you everything in these like pink bubble wrap pouches. These make really good travel bags. If you want to travel with toiletries or liquids or whatever, you can put them in here. So I just wanted to mention that. It's just kind of a perk of ordering from Glossier, is that you get those cute little pink plastic bags. The conditioning face wash, sorry, we'll get back to the Milky Jelly Cleanser. This is, I'll just show you what it looks like. I want to show you a pump on my hand. I've just wasted a whole pump of it, which is quite sad, but I wanted to show you the texture. It is very conditioning. It leaves your face feeling very soft and not stripped. It doesn't do the best job at removing makeup. I usually use something before this at night if I want to take my makeup off. Actually, I prefer to use this in the morning when I'm not wearing any makeup. I really like this a lot, and I'm probably about halfway done, or maybe a little bit less than halfway. It's a really nice face wash. This is a little bit newer in terms of my Glossier collection, and this is their Super Pure Serum. The bottles of their serums are quite small. I think they're under $30. I think they're maybe $28 or $26, but they're only half a fluid ounce. This says it's niacinamide plus zinc, and this is for breakout prone skin. It calms the skin, reduces redness. You put this on before you put your moisturizer on, but I actually already have a moisturizer on, which is not the Glossier one because I don't have the priming moisturizer. I read reviews about it that said it doesn't have the best ingredients, but I do have some skin tints. So this is kind of their version of foundation. It's the Perfecting Skin Tint, and so I have both the shade dark and this is the shade medium. The shade medium is way too light for me, which is really weird because in most brands I am kind of in the medium shade range. So Glossier runs really light. I'm going to show you what they both look like. You have to shake them up really well, and even though the medium is really light, I have found a use for it. First of all, you can mix them. Like I can mix the medium with the dark, but I actually like mixing the medium with a different product. So this is the medium, and these are really sheer. They don't add pretty much any coverage at all. They'll just kind of even out your skin tone. This is the dark below. So you can see the dark kind of matches me a bit better, especially when you sheer them out. So we've got medium on the top and dark on the bottom. I'm going to show you how I like to use the medium shade, and I actually like to mix it to get a little bit more coverage and to get SPF, because Glossier does have an SPF, but I do not own it. So I have the IT Cosmetics CC Cream, and this is a pretty popular product. I know quite a lot of people have this as well. I have the shade medium tan in this, and so I'll take about that much of the IT Cosmetics. I've been wearing this to work like every day recently, and I really like this combination a lot. I'll just add in, that was about 5 drops of the skin tint. I'll mix them together, and right now in the winter that skin tint is a little bit, or the sorry, the It Cosmetics medium tan color can be a bit dark for me. So adding in the medium skin tint, which is too light for me, just kind of evens it out to the perfect color. So this is the Glossier Balm.com. They have so many different flavors, but I happen to have the coconut and the birthday. Coconut is just completely clear, and then the birthday one has a little bit of a shimmer. As you can see, I've decorated them both with stickers. They smell like the flavor, so this smells a lot like coconut, this smells a lot like birthday cake, and I actually think I'm gonna use a little bit of the birthday cake one today. I used to love birthday cake flavored stuff as a kid, and so I feel like this is nostalgic. Stuff I just put on does have glitter in it, but you can't really see the glitter. It's more of just like a nice sheen, or makes your lips just look kind of glossy. Glossier has the stretch concealer. I have the shade medium. This one is very hydrating. It doesn't really add a ton of coverage. It's more so brightening. So I really like this for under the eyes, as well as like a little bit around the nose. Sometimes I'll use a brush and like sweep it on my chin. Maybe I'll do that with my beauty blender right now. I'll just pat this on with my finger, and like you can see, it's very brightening, it's very hydrating. If you have dry under eyes, this would be really nice for you. It adds a pretty glow. The only thing that I have to say is if you have more oily skin, or if your skin is already quite hydrated like mine is, I do like to set this with a powder, because if not, it will crease for me. Glossier has a powder that I absolutely love. They call it the Wowder, and I have the shade light medium. I think they only have 2 shades of this. And what I like about this is, first of all, the packaging. It has this kind of net, so the powder stays really contained. I'll just take a little brush and tap it in, and then I'll just tap it onto my under eye. And that takes away a little bit of the shininess from the concealer. It like helps it last a little bit longer. Again, especially if you have oilier skin, or if you are in like a humid, hot climate, I would definitely recommend powdering the stretch concealer. Sometimes I also like to put a little bit kind of on the corners of my nose, putting it on my beauty blender, and I'll just like tap it on my chin, and then maybe my forehead a little bit too, like up here, down my nose. Just anywhere you want to add a little bit of coverage and brighten. I didn't put it on like my blemishes. I always just put a tiny little dot of the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I have the medium shade. I always just put like a tiny, tiny, tiny little dot of this on each spot. And then I'll pat it out with my finger very lightly to make sure it's really blended. And then maybe I have like a tiny little bit of discoloration down here. I'll use the excess to cover that up. And then I'll just pat the beauty blender over it to kind of make sure it's fully blended. That helps cover up those blemishes like a little bit more. I'm just gonna continue to take a little bit more of the Wowder and set like my chin, like the areas where I just put that concealer. Again, so they stay a little bit more matte, but I'm not powdering my whole face. Notice I'm really just powdering the center or where it might get shiny. Glossier has 4 blushes, which they call Cloud Paints. Colors are Beam, which is peachy color. I guess I'll swatch them all. And then there's Puff, which is a light pink color. So there's Beam. And I feel like these would take a really long time to use up, because a little bit goes a really long way, especially with the darker shades. This next one is Dusk. And then this is kind of their like nude color, and I've seen people say they kind of use this as a bronzer replacement as well if you're lighter, since Glossier doesn't sell a bronzer. And then Haze, which is my current personal favorite, is like the darkest one, and it looks really intimidating, but I'm gonna show you how I like to use it. So we have Haze, Dusk, Puff, and Beam. They blend out obviously really nicely. These colors aren't gonna look this like strong on your cheek. I'm actually going to be mixing Puff and Haze. I think I saw Ingrid Nilsson doing this. I'll give her the credit, because I did like using Haze on its own, especially in the winter. It's really nice, and it makes you look like you've just come in from like being in the cold, and it just gives you a pretty flushed look. But it can be pretty dark. So mixing these two is a really great combination. And also they're called Cloud Paints, so I feel like Glossier is wanting you to kind of mix them. They look like little acrylic paints. The darker one on my ring finger. And then I'm gonna blend it in with Puff. Same finger, I'm just gonna do some Puff. Going to mix them together by patting it against my other ring finger. Don't have a heart attack, this is gonna look scary at first. But I'm just gonna start patting it on my cheeks, particularly towards the back of my cheek area. And then I'm gonna introduce my other finger, the clean finger next to it, to start trying to help with the blending. Whoops. If you need a little bit of extra help, I'm just gonna take the Beauty Blender. I don't even know if you can see it on camera anymore. It's crazy, but I'll do the other side. And you don't have to use a Beauty Blender. It just makes it a little bit easier and faster at the end, but you could just blend this out with your fingers if you don't have a Beauty Blender. And sometimes I do add a little bit more. It's easy to build up if you want a little bit more of a pink flush on your cheeks. I just think it looks so pretty and natural, and it doesn't look like there's any makeup on your skin. It just looks like a natural flush. It is their Halo Scope, and this is their like stick highlighter. I have the shade Quartz. They have like 3 or 4 of these in different colors. Has this just kind of like moisturizing center. I like to just kind of rub my finger on here to warm the product up a little bit and to like mix it in. I'll try to find the high point of my cheek and just start dabbing that in, and then go up to my temple a little bit where it can be a little shinier, and it gives you that really beautiful dewy look. I also just realized that my window was open and someone was like mowing the lawn outside, and so I'm really sorry if you could hear that and it was annoying. I just closed my window. The Boy Brow, I have the shade Brown. This is their little like brow gel type product. It adds volume as well as, sorry, I have to look in my mirror over here. It sets them in their place. It adds a little bit of color. It has been like my holy grail brow product over the past year, ever since I bought the Boy Brow. And I think I've been through 3 of them at this point. Ever since I got it, I haven't wanted to use anything else. That's all I'm gonna say. This is a fabulous product. I have their Generation G lipsticks, and I have 3 of the shades. They have quite a few more of these. I'm holding them all upside down. There you go. I have Like, Leo, and Cake. Like is a pinky color. This is probably what I'll wear today. Leo is like a nudie brown. It's a little bit deeper. Cake is just like a straight up nude, and it's quite light. This barely shows up on me. These are really sheer. I'll show you, again, this is what Like looks like in the tube, and I'll show you what it's gonna look like on my lips. It's like a lip balm with just a little bit of a tint. And then they also have a lip gloss, which is just a clear lip gloss. It comes in kind of a pink tinted tube. Feels really nice. It just gives your lips that really nice, like shiny, reflective look, if you're into that, and it feels really smooth. I like it. I do also have their perfume, which is Glossier You, and this smells so good. I would say it just smells like if you're giving someone a hug and that person just smells good. I know that sounds kind of weird, but it just has kind of this like lived in, good smelling human type of scent. So my camera just died and I just went and put on some mascara, but I wanted to finish up this video by talking about the last couple of Glossier products that I have, which are their Body Hero range. So they came out with a body wash and a body moisturizer. The body wash is an oil wash, and it comes in this nice pump packaging. It kind of reminds me if you've tried the L'Occitane almond oil cleanser. It's kind of similar to that. That's the only other oil shower cleanser thing I've used. I think the scent is okay. It's not my favorite scent ever, but it's not bad. Like all of their products, really moisturizing. So for winter, this has been a great shower gel, or shower oil, I should say. And then this is their Daily Perfecting Cream. This is a really nice product. This is definitely something I would repurchase. Again, I don't necessarily know if the smell is my absolute favorite. I love the smell of the perfume, and I guess this doesn't smell bad by any means. It's just not my favorite scent ever. The second you put this moisturizer on, you can tell your skin looks so much more hydrated and glowy, and it's great for the winter. It's really quite thick. See, it comes out really quite thick, and then maybe you'll be able to tell on my hand the kind of glossy factor that is everything that I own from Glossier, which is crazy. I have so many of their products. A lot of people ask me what are my favorite products, what are my must-haves if they're like new to Glossier and ordering something for the first time. My absolute favorite product is gonna be the Boy Brow. That's something that I kind of like couldn't live without. I use it every day. Another kind of second favorite is the Balm.com. Specifically, I would go for a clear one like the coconut, or I think the mint is also clear. There's also one that just has no flavor. Not only can you use this on your lips, but you can also use this as a skin salve. So if you have really dry hands or knuckles or something like that, this is a great product to have in your purse or just to use throughout the day when you need hydration anywhere. My favorite makeup products I would suggest are any one of the cloud paints, just whatever color appeals to you most. It's really hard for me to pick a favorite because, to be honest with you, I love them all. And then the Wowder, these are probably my top products in the makeup department. I also really like the Halo Scope. I do have to say that their perfume smells really great. That is my big Glossier roundup. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it or if it was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments, have you tried Glossier? If you have, what products do you own? What products do you like? If you haven't tried Glossier, are you interested in them? That's gonna be it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.